Again, hello and welcome to Hatty Waiver Wire Guru. We're getting into week 12 here, and this video is for you guys that need to make the playoffs but have some tough choices. Okay, so the way this is going to work is basically, you always start your studs. So if you have Larry Fitzgerald, Reggie Wayne, Steve Smith, you start them. But the confusion comes where you're like, well, I've got Jerricho, Cotchery, and Eddie Royal. Who do I start there? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through QBs, wide receivers, running backs, and tight ends. I'm going to give you 5 guys I like, and then I'm going to say, and I want you to start them over these, 4 or 5 guys. Okay, so I like these 5 guys better than I like these guys, so it'll help you make decisions on who to start this week. I hope it makes sense. I think it will. We're going to start with the quarterbacks first, okay? I really like Jeff Garcia, Matt Cassel, Shaun Hill, Kyle Orton, and Jason Campbell. Okay, I like these guys better than I like Brett Farve, Aaron Rodgers, Ben Roethlisberger, and Matt Ryan. Okay, so if you have Jeff Garcia and Matt Ryan, then I want you to start Jeff Garcia. Does that make sense? So the 5 guys I like: Jeff Garcia, Matt Cassel, Shaun Hill, Kyle Orton, and Jason Campbell. And I like them better than Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, Ben Roethlisberger, and Matt Ryan. So if you're like, well, I have Drew Brees, start him. He's better than all of them. Okay? Hope that makes sense. All right, moving on to running back. Okay, I like DeAngelo Williams, Warrick Dunn, Larry Johnson, Steve Slaton, and Derrick Ward. And I like those guys better than I like Ryan Grant, Justin Fargas, and Ronnie Brown. So if you got Ronnie Brown and Larry Johnson, I'm telling you to start Larry Johnson. Okay, so the guys I like: DeAngelo Williams, Warrick Dunn, Larry Johnson, Steve Slaton, Derrick Ward, and I like them better than Ryan Grant, Justin Fargas, and Ronnie Brown this weekend only. Okay, not for the all playoffs, but just this weekend only. Okay, moving on to wide receivers, I like Kevin Walter, Bernard Berrian, Eddie Royal, Donnie Avery, and Marvin Harrison. And I like them better than Donald Driver, Jerricho Cotchery, Derrick Mason, and Santonio Holmes. Okay, so I like Kevin Walter, Bernard Berrian, Eddie Royal, Donnie Avery, and Marvin Harrison better than I like Donald Driver, Jerricho Cotchery, Derrick Mason, and Santonio Holmes. Moving on to tight ends. Okay, I like Bo Scaife. I like him a lot, actually. Bo Scaife this weekend, Owen Daniels, Zach Miller, Tony Scheffler, and Dustin Keller. I like them better than I like Jeremy Shockey, Jason Witten, Greg Olsen, and Todd Heap. I know it's getting kind of crazy, but here's the guys I like: Bo Scaife, Owen Daniels, Zach Miller, Tony Scheffler, Dustin Keller. I like them better than I like Jeremy Shockey, Jason Witten, Greg Olsen, and Todd Heap. Now here's the other kicker. Okay, you might need to go back and rewatch the video. I also listed the guys in order that I like the best. So going over the QBs, I like Jeff Garcia, Matt Cassel, Shaun Hill, Kyle Orton, and Jason Campbell. And out of those, I obviously like Jeff Garcia the best. I like him better than Jason Campbell. So I ranked each one of those 5 position players in the order that I like them. So if you have Jeff Garcia, Jason Campbell, then you're starting Jeff Garcia. Hope all this makes sense. I know it's a little bit confusing, but I know a lot of the questions I get from people in emails are, hey, I've got Jeff Garcia and Matt Cassel. Who do I start? Okay, so this should help with some clarity. If you have further questions, and obviously just email me and I'll tell you who I like better. It's Hatty Waiver Wire Guru at hattywaiverwireguru.com. Also check out my website, www.hattywaiverwireguru.com, for daily tips. Okay, so email me if you have any questions. Other than that, we need some wins here in week 12, guys. We're making the playoffs. All right, I want some W's. I've heard some great things from you guys from your emails. Keep them coming. All right.